What's up, Ally? So the ROG Ally has been facing a lot of issues, and a lot of people have been saying it's been a minute since they heard from Asus about some of the issues that ROG Ally has been having. But lately, it seems like Asus responded to those issues, and in today's video, we're going to break down the response, and we're going to give you guys our opinion about how we feel about this response from Asus and the ROG team. So if that's something you guys were interested in, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into it. So to get started, if you want to read this response, actually hard to read right now. This response was from their Discord, and when you go to the Discord to actually read this response, it's blacked out like you're seeing right here. So that's sketch if you ask me. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys actually able to still see this response? Because when we're trying to make a video, we actually can get to these responses to make a video about it. So we had to go to Steam Deck HQ to get their response. So this right here, I feel like it's a little sketch. All right, so the first issue that they addressed was the BIOS issues, and it states here, when the new BIOS was released in 6.12, it was reported that the performance was decreased a bit, primarily in turbo mode, across all games to some degree. While we initially saw a performance decrease to up to 30%, the new AMD graphics drivers downloadable from my Asus has been reported to be fixed in performance. And so they give an example of comparison with the 317 BIOS to the 319 BIOS, to where Cyberpunk was performing better with the 319 BIOS at almost 40 FPS like you've seen here. And it states here that this was done with the Ally in turbo mode, unplugged, and with 4 gig VRAM. So it states here that they're still in the process of testing this out more, but stating here that this is starting to show that the performance is back to normal. So I find this interesting because in the way they're stating that this issue is fixed, and it seems like some people are still having this problem. And I don't know, I don't feel like this is the best way to go about it. I mean, yes, inform people that, you're working on it, but seems like a slap in the face for people who are still seeing this reduction issues. If you don't know, The Verge did an article stating that they're still running into these issues, and honestly speaking, doing some testing here, I have to tell you, I'm not getting 40 FPS with these settings. Again, this is 1080p medium settings for Cyberpunk 2077. And we've tested that game out multiple times, and I am not getting that. So in a way, it's kind of a slap to some of the people's faces. They're like, this is what we're getting, so this is how it's gotta be. If I was them, first of all, I would have apologized for the reduction that has happened to begin with, and then say, hey, this is what we found this working. If it doesn't work for you, we'll still be testing out and hopefully getting better results. But with this response, like, all right, we fixed it, move on. So I don't like that response. Onto the joystick dead zones. So states here, recently some have found bad dead zones and input delay that has been affecting systems since 6.13. More have been reporting these issues on Reddit. It states here that they are mindful of this issue and that they're still working on this issue. And it states here that we should watch for more updates with the dead zone. So this is their response on the dead zone issues. Again, if you guys were having those issues, just know that. So next is the SD card reader issue. And they say if your ally is having the SD card issue, to email them, fill out a form to where you are to RMA the device. And then he goes on to say that to them it's performing well and they're not having the same SD card issues that a lot of people are having. Alright, so now that I've given you guys the response to all these issues, I'm going to give you guys our opinion on how we feel about this issue. So I have to say, honestly, this is not a good look. The reason I say this is because these are well-known issues. If you go on Reddit, you see a lot of posts about this. It's not just one person. I know we made a video talking about why all the negativity, but it's not just only on Reddit. You hear people, I have friends also who have had some of these issues, and realistically, it's a problem. Now, I don't like how they respond to this. It's almost like, all right, our devices are good. For those of you guys having issues, show us your problem, and if it's true, we'll find a way to resolve the issue. Don't forget that this is a $700 device. It's really expensive, and I don't know, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. I would like for them to be more sincere, at least just be like, I understand y'all's concern, and we're doing our best to fix this issue. Opposed to, we are aware that you guys are having these issues, well, this is what worked for us, screw you guys. If it doesn't work for you, send us pictures RMA and we'll see if you guys are telling the truth or lie. That is what it sounds like, and that is how it feels like, and it doesn't sound truly genuine. So I don't like the way that they responded to this. My hope is that they hear the cry out of all these issues and do better to address these issues and fix these issues. Now, according to me personally, I'm having a great time with my device. I'm not having any of these issues, but what bothers me again is just the response to these issues. I would like to see them respond more professionally to the problems that some people might be having with these issues. Overall, it just does not give the PR a good look. Anyway, we Pro Ally for the channel. We want nothing for the best for the ROG Ally. We'll still be covering a lot of stuff when it comes to this platform, but we have to call bad stuff out, and the way they responded to this is not the greatest. But let me know, are you guys having these issues? What are your thoughts about the way they responded to this? I'm curious to know in the comments below. Appreciate you guys. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, peace out.